Hi guys, welcome to Code Artisan Lab. This is video number 16 for gym management system in Django. And in this video, we are going to integrate the Stripe payment gateway in our checkout page. Okay, so we will explore their documentation and see how we can integrate that. Okay, so let's start to do this. So first of all, here I am in the accept payment section. Okay, and I am following the documentation according to the web. And the first step is we need to install the Stripe package. Okay, so we will install with the pip install, and if you want to upgrade, then you can add the upgrade flag and simply just install the Stripe payment gateway. Okay, so after installing that, we need to create the checkout form. So we have already a checkout form, we need to just create this button. Okay, so let's go to the checkout HTML, and here what I will do, I will just comment this. I will not comment, I will add this in a form. Okay, so form here, and the method is post. Okay, and if you are using the post, then we need to define the CSRF token. Okay, we have defined that, and we need to provide the action. Okay, so I will provide some action that we will create later. Okay, so let's create checkout session. Okay, now after that, when we click on this form, it will go to some URL, and there we need to perform these things. Okay, we will define the properties, that amount, name of the product, unit of the amount, and quantity, and all the things that they have defined, the standard things. Okay, and we need to define the success URL, cancel URL, then we will redirect that URL. Okay, so let's okay, so before applying this Stripe payment gateway, we need the very important thing that I forgot to mention. We need a Stripe account. Okay, so you need to create an account on the stripe.com, and they will provide you a secret key. Okay, so this is my secret key. When you go to the dashboard, you can see, when you explore the dashboard, then they will show you the secret key. Just copy the secret key and import the Stripe package in your view. So I'll go to the view, and here what I will do, I will import the package. Okay, and after importing that, we need to set the key. So I will copy this. Okay, and before creating the method, which method that we have created in our that we have defined in our action property in the form. So we have created here the Stripe key equal to, I will provide the key. Okay, I hope you understand all the things. If you have any doubt or anything, then please add in the comment section. Okay, and please subscribe this channel, and like this video also. If you have subscribed this channel, then I can see that you have subscribed, and then I will try to reply as soon as possible. Okay, so this is the Stripe.api key, and now what we need to do. Okay, so let's create the method. Let's create the function. So this will be checkout session and request. Okay, and here what I will do, here I will get the package ID, or you can say plan ID. Okay, so plan ID, and now we need to define this session equal to stripe dot checkout dot session. Okay, and in the session we will call the create method, and in this we need to define the list. Okay, and in this list we need a payment method types. You can explore the payment method types they have defined here. Okay, and in the line items we have defined the items that we are going to purchase via Stripe. Okay, so this is the line item. I will copy this line item, and in this line item I will indent this. Okay, and here we need to define, because I am using the Stripe from the India, so I need to define this INR, because if you are from India and you are using the currency USD, then this will create error. Okay, and here we will show the plan name, so that I'm passing this plan ID, so that I will get the plan equal to, I will get the detail of the plan. Okay, objects dot, I think I'm getting the model not via single model. So here what I will do here, models dot subject dot objects dot get pk equal to plan id. Okay, so this is the plan detail. So from the plan detail we can get the title, and we can also get the price. Okay, so remember one thing, this price is in paisa, so we need to multiply this in with 100. Okay, and this will be float, this will be float value. Okay, so plan dot price, let's see this, let's confirm the field from the models. So we have where it is model, and here we have a price. Okay, and it is already an integer field, so you can add float or you can just remove the float. Okay, so plan dot price into 100, and here we have a plan dot title quantity equal to 1, that will be always 1 because this is a normal package, so this will be 1. Okay, and we need to define this mode equal to payment, and we need to define success URL and cancel URL. So here we need to define our path, so the path is this. Okay, and this will be here. Okay, you can also define this path via settings, or you can also define this API key via settings. Okay, and call the settings here. Okay, I'm just trying to explain this as simple as possible so that you can understand it very well. Okay, and yeah, so we have this, and then after that we will redirect this. Okay, so I think this should be here, and this will be this is not list. Okay, okay, and after that we need to redirect this, so I'm calling, yes, we need to call the redirect, and this is redirect, and then we will return redirect, and from for where we are going to redirect, so we are going to redirect on session URL, and this is code, that is a server code. Okay, okay, so we have created this. Now when we click on this button, it will go to the views, and it will call the URL of the Stripe, and according to our action, it will redirect to the success or cancel. So we need to create this URL. Okay, so let's create this URL. So I will go to this. First of all, we need to create this checkout session also in the URL. So I'll create here, and this will be plan ID. This is fine. Checkout session, and in the checkout page, this is checkout session. Okay, and let's go to the for the success. Okay, and here we will show just success, or you can say pay success. Okay, and after that we have pay cancel. This is, and this is okay, and let's change this also, pay success, pay cancel. Okay, and so let's overview this. The first thing we have done, that we have changed the form. After in the form we have defined the URL, and when we call the URL, then we are passing the plan ID also, and here we are, according to the plan ID, we are getting the data from the model and passing in the title and the plan and the price and all the things we have passed here, that is required for the Stripe payment gateway. Okay, and yeah, we have fine. Now we can test this thing. Okay, so let's test this. So refresh the page. So first of all we need to start the server. So server started. I will remove this. Okay, refresh. server is running. Okay, it is saying that main.views no attribute pay success. Actually, we didn't create the success method, and but we are expecting that. I'm sure you will not do this mistake. Pay success. Okay, and return render request, and the template name is success.html, and similarly we will do this for cancel. So this will be pay cancel, and this is cancel.html. Okay, and let's create this page quickly. Success.html and cancel.html. Okay, and let's just add message that why we are just doing just adding message. Let's create this page properly. So FAQ, I will copy this page, and here I will copy paste it here. Oh. Okay, so we are going to paste it here. I will just remove the other things. What we need to remove, I will remove this div, and just add h3 thanks for payment. Okay, you can design this according to your requirement, and this will be sorry, please try again. Okay, now we have created all the things. Now we can test this. So let's test this. So it is saying that reverse for checkout with no argument is passing. It is actually saying right, because in the form we are not passing anything, but we need to pass this thing plan.id actually. Okay, so and one thing more here, this is bracket, this bracket is extra. Actually when we start this bracket, then it created the extra bracket, actually auto close. Okay, so let's proceed to payment, and it is saying that unexpected error. If this problem persists, this is maximum retries exceeded URL with this checkout session. Okay, actually I think I have tried so many times, so that it is saying this error. Okay, let's 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 create the another, let's create the click on the another pricing plan. So I will click on this, and I will click on the proceed payment. Again it is saying okay. Okay, actually that was not a retry maximum. Actually that was not maximum retry error. Actually I was not connected with internet, so that it was showing. Okay, let's go to pricing, and let's go to the get basic plan. And now when we click on the proceed to payment, then it will show us the, okay, so it will show us this this thing that what is the name of the plan, this is the price, and okay, so you can see here that price is a division of 100. Okay, divided by 100. Okay, so here I will go to the just simple johndoe@gmail.com. You can try with the test data, any future date, any CVV number, name on the card John, country this, pay 150. Okay, and we are testing this. So here you can see that now we are on the success page, and this is saying that thanks for payment. Okay, so if any occur, then it will go to the cancel page. Okay, so I hope you understand all the things that how we can integrate. Actually these are the just basic and the simple steps you can explore. They have lots of things to do in their payment gateway. You can explore that according to your requirements, These are the just simple steps to according to our gym management system pricing plan. And if you have any complex requirement, then you can explore that. Okay, now let's, so one thing more we need to do. I will go to the dashboard, and in the dashboard you can see that we will see this is signing in, so that it is taking time. Actually, I want to show you the transactions. Okay, I know that you can check in the dashboard, but let's see. Okay, so this is loading, and let's load fast. So where it is? Okay, so here you can see that we have these things, that we have a successful payments 3 and all the things. Okay, so we have this. So let's go to the reports. Let's go to developer section. Okay, and we have successful, succeed. Actually, these are the logs. Actually, these are the logs. Let's reports. Okay, here I want to show you this transaction. Actually, I was going here and there, but it is in the payments tab, that you can see that here we have a transaction that which are succeeded, which are incomplete, and all the things. Okay, so I hope you have a clear idea that how we can integrate the Stripe payment gateway in our Django project. Okay, so if you have any query, anything, any doubt, then please add in the comment section. And please like this video, subscribe this channel, and if you are new to this channel, then please click on the bell icon so that you will get regular updates. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please keep supporting. Thank you so much.